Hello, it's Family Driver. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to tackle the problem I had since day one with this car, and it's annoying me all the time, especially on the longer drives. And I'm talking about creaking. The interior creaks everywhere. Honestly, it is the worst car in terms of creaking I ever had. So I've got a big creak coming from the OBD port area, which I'm going to try to sort out. There is another one just right there in that corner. I'm not sure if I can do much about that one, but I will try to tackle this one as well. And there is another very annoying creak coming from this center console, especially when the car gets hot inside. So on the warmer days when it's in the sun, it is really loud. We'll see if I can get rid of all of those creaks, and I will report back at the end of the video if I succeeded. Okay, so I think I managed to get rid of this one. So what I've done is I used a bit of WD-40 and I sprayed it in here behind there. Then I sprayed some over there as well on that hinge or whatever it is, that plastic, and then behind it as well, so it gone somewhere into this area where the creak was happening. And yeah, I think it stopped. Definitely, I think that one is gone. So yeah, that should work. This shouldn't creak really on its own, so we'll see during driving if this horrible creak comes back. So the next thing to do is to get rid of the creaking from the center console. I'm not sure if this is caused by carbon or not, but it's just creaking when the temperature in the car reaches about 20 degrees. When it's fully warmed up, it starts creaking. It's not a problem during winter, but in the summer, when it's getting really hot, that creaks, and it creaks loud. So I think it actually comes from somewhere here. Also, there is a noise coming from the end of it, but I don't think that is creaking. So what I'm gonna try to do is, before I remove everything, I will try to put a bit of WD-40 in a couple of places and see if that works. If not, I'm gonna pull it up. So unfortunately, after spraying a bit of WD-40, it still creaks. So I think I'm just gonna have to lift it and see what's underneath. Okay. Right. So it came out. Right, so this is the piece. Not going to disconnect anything, but this is where it's creaking. So as you can see, there is also this plastic part here, which doesn't make any noises when I'm moving it. So if anything creaks, it's going to be the carbon bit here, but maybe, because that bit is quite loose here. Interestingly, so this was where the creak was coming from before, and that doesn't really creak now, which makes me believe what creaks is actually the carbon bit. I might put just a bit of DW40 in there, just to make sure it's not plastic on plastic. Right, let's do that. Okay, I think I found the creak I was looking for. Here we go. Right. So it's definitely this part. So I just gave it a little spray. As you can see here, I just sprayed a bit of WD-40 in there, and it's gone. So it's definitely plastic on plastic. As you can see, the WD-40 kind of spread across the edges here, and now it just doesn't make any noises anymore. So hopefully I got rid of the problem. There's a bit of a creak here. But I think we should be all right. I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to try to put a bit of DW40 on these clips, because from time to time when you press it they do make a noise. So I removed any excess of the WD-40. Obviously it still looks messy, but I can't get to all of those places with the piece of paper. But it doesn't matter, because it's going to be an upside down, it's going to be invisible, so it should be all right. Right, so let's put it back in place. There's a bit of a WD-40 leaking out from here. Let's clean it before putting it all back together. Right, so let's push that one in there first. I think I'm gonna put some WD-40 on that clip itself, just a tiny bit, and then maybe on these plastics. Basically all the plastics which might be in contact with other plastics, we'll see if that works. Okay, let's put it back together. So it still creaks a bit, but I don't think this bit creaked during the driving. I think it was somewhere here. And that seems to have gone away. There's still a bit of creaking here, which I think actually comes from the iDrive itself. And maybe if I spray a bit of WD-40 in that edge, it will go away. Let's try it. Did it work? I don't know. Only time will tell. When it gets warmer and I drive the car, if it stops creaking, then it worked. For now, I can still hear creaking here coming from the iDrive itself. I don't think there's much I can do about that. I think the majority of the noises were coming from this area, so hopefully that one is sorted now. But I will report back shortly. So you're joining me a week later, and about 25 miles later, after I've done my fixes to the problem with the creaking of interior, and I'm happy to report that the areas I tackled on that day, they stopped creaking. I'm not getting any noises from where my foot is, where the OBD port is, and I'm not getting absolutely anything from the center console area. So I take it as a complete success. Unfortunately, there is few more creaks in the cabin. One of them is the one in the A pillar on the passenger side, which I didn't do anything about because I'm not sure really how to tackle it. I'm not entirely sure where exactly this ticking noise is coming from, so I will have to look into it a bit deeper. I think there is a bit of a creaking from the back as well, from the passenger side, and I think I might know what it is, so I might try that. But overall, I was so pleasantly surprised after driving it for the first time that actually all this most annoying creaking is gone. So yes, so let's take it as part one complete. Part two will be coming soon, when I'm going to try to tackle the A pillar and some creaking from the back, which comes up only from time to time. So please make sure you give this video a like, you subscribe to my channel, and I see you shortly in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Do widzenia.